Hey, good morning, everybody. What is this? All right, everybody. Good morning, good day, and all that good stuff. I am here this morning back again to talk to you guys about something. Now, typically this is not my forte, my cup of tea, so to say. I don't traditionally celebrate holidays, Christmas, Easter, all that stuff. I don't care for it anymore. In my adult life, I stopped doing that. Uh, my kids kind of they don't care for it either too much, but they still children. They understand it's a festive season, but we ain't too busy on gifts and decorating and all that other stuff. I think I got some Christmas lights sitting right here in my foyer by the desk, and I haven't even wrapped them bitches around a pole, and that was gonna be the extent of me decorating everybody. But it ain't in me, so I'm gonna force myself to do it today, just so the kids can have a house with lights on and run my goddamn power bill up. You know how it is, daddies. Who touched the thermostat and who fucking with that power bill? What are you using so much water for? I'm that dude. So now, but I would be remiss if I couldn't talk about those ancestors who understood the holiday season. No matter if they deemed it phony, fake, or fraudulent, they ass would decorate their whole entire house. They ass would bake a pie, bake a cake, and bake everybody else, and you would come to their house, and they ass would make you put on Easter bunny hats and suits and shit. And I was thinking about that because because I didn't experience that as a kid. On Christmas, your toy under the tree, boy. One box. Probably, and I think I got the same thing for 30 fucking years. Hot Wheels mini car playset with two Hot Wheels. Sometime I got a Knight Rider gun with Knight Rider on it. It fucked up childhood, y'all. But yeah. So in my growing up, in my when I grew up, the holidays didn't have significant meaning to me because it wasn't something significant in my life. Then I started learning about traditional holidays and how they was virtually robbed from this culture to that culture to create a new thing here in order to make money by the economists. I get it. I understand capitalism. But for the ones that bought into it and the ones that bought into it with their whole heart, you got to thank these people because even when we found out the truth about it, just seeing those people in their festive holiday moods and spirits and everything like that, they just made you feel good for them. And they gave you a sense of pride and joy that is hope and generosity and caring in the world. That they can see something so beautiful and maintain it when the world is going so catawampus and upside down. And I think we should give those people some credit. The people who went above and beyond when it came to their holidays. They made it so special for people like me who didn't understand Christmas, who didn't understand Thanksgiving, coming together around the table, family, who didn't understand Easter. Only thing we did, I got a new suit and had to go to church for 8 hours a day, and hunt for eggs in the bush. But for those people, when I was growing up, as a child who you just went to their house, you know they was gonna have fresh baked cookies, the house smelling like cinnamon bread and cinnamon raisin bread with a little bit of icing on the bitch and put it in the toaster. I'm telling you something from my childhood, y'all. Put it in the toaster, it's warm, slide a little butter, put a little sugar frosting cake icing on the bitch, and that's what you give all the kids. And while the parents go in the other room and talk about nothing, and and that's like Christmas time. Then Thanksgiving time, you had that person. You go over there. They had the whole spread. They had the thing lined up, the turkey with the apple in the ass, and all that other shit. Just looked like a Hallmark fucking movie. Only thing, it wasn't snowing outside because I'm from Florida, and that was a glimpse of normalcy for me with all the chaotic shit that was going around in my life at that time and how we was raised. That was a sense of normalcy. Like, that's the shit you see on TV. That's what the rich people do. Big families, people who love each other, that's what they do. And more than often, the people who went above and beyond, or who go above and beyond for the holidays, they are the ones that end up being alone 360 days out the year. It's that one time that they feel they could make something special, make somebody else smile, give a kid a gift. I stopped liking holidays so much that every holiday I would go and volunteer. I would go down to the homeless shelter and pass out food, walk the streets of downtown, handing out blankets and stuff like that because holidays was nothing to me. But every now and then you go past that house and you see where they got that whole thing lit up. And it's, the power bill gonna eat his ass up because I'm a dad and I told you, why is my power bill $400 this month? Gotta be a leak. And I mean, something like that, and those people just kept it festive. And right here in Central Florida, there's a house in the next town over, and this brother go all out every year. He's all in the paper and everything, and his house is decorated. He has Santa shops. He decorated for every holiday. It is Easter. It's the Easter Wonderland, Thanksgiving Wonderland, Nativity Scene Wonderland, and it is just a beautiful thing. And as a kid, I remember, because we didn't decorate, y'all. We was poor from the projects. We didn't decorate. And that will be the highlight of our Christmas, is literally driving past his house after December 15th and seeing all how he decorated his lights. I take the kids there to this day, and that's just a tradition there. And I'm not big on tradition. But today we gonna pray for those people who are. I'm not big on holiday traditions because it was never instilled in me to be. But for those of our ancestors who found that light in the dark, those of our ancestors who saw a beacon of hopes, those of our ancestors who said, you know what? I'm gonna make some kid nights bright. I'm gonna light this bitch up. I'm gonna hand out toys. I'm gonna spend my income. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to put a smile on just one person's face. And we gotta respect those people, not only the ancestors, but the people who do it today. As y'all know, I'm a little transparent. Again, I'm probably the most transparent Negro you know. I didn't understand anything about Christmas until I started dating Black Witch, and she came to my house and to my apartment at the time, and she was like, "What y'all doing for Christmas?" Like, this is Christmas. I'm gonna get the kids a gift card, drop them off at the mall, and come back and get them in 2 hours. That's what kids do. That was Christmas. Give you some bread. That boom boom boom. She like, you ain't got no Christmas tree, and I ain't never had a Christmas tree in my house. I think the last one I had fell on me and stuck me in the hand with them needles in that, and that was at 13. So I never had a Christmas tree growing up as an adult. All my kids, we never cared about Christmas like that. We would exchange gifts, but no tree or no shit like that. So she was like, get these kids a damn tree. So it was hard sell, but I went and got them, one of the $24 trees from the Family Dollar. I ain't putting that big ass shit in my house. Oh, we need matching pajamas. The fuck, man? I got regular clothes. So everybody decked out in matching pajamas. Uh, let's make hot cocoa. I'm like, all right, you're doing too damn much. Like, listen, we ain't into this shit. Me and my kids, and this is due to me raising them, we spooked out on the shit. We looking at each other like, this girl done lost her goddamn mind. What the fuck, man? And the only thing I could think about, man, that Christmas tree gonna run up my light. Man, we running a lot of water. I said, damn, I gotta wash so many clothes. I'm thinking about all the other shit except the holidays. But someone like Black Witch came and changed my perspective on it. I don't have to believe in that holiday like that, but I do have to understand and honor the essence and the joy it brings. And the kids now, they depend on that. They asking me, Dad, where the lights? Where the Christmas tree is in the shed? You gonna put it up? No, you guys can put it up if you want. So now they talking about putting it up today. Like, y'all gonna tear it down too. Y'all gonna take them lights down. I'm doing everything to negate the fact, but they want to do it. And then I have to say, since nobody in my family had that energy to do that for me, to give me the gift of joy when we was going through some hard times, because money wasn't always there. Toys for tots, that's all we got sometimes. So, but just to think about your aunties, your uncles, your grannies, your neighbors, all those people that's no longer here with us right now that went all out and just did it up and invited every last single one in the neighborhood just come to their house and say, hey. They would sit on their porch in the cold. They would sit on their porch. They would look up to get the light right, the displays here and there, and they did it just for them 30 days, not for themselves, because they came out of money, out of pocket for the light bill, the product, and the material. They was doing it to put a smile on some child's face or to inspire joy and hope. And to this day, those people don't get honored enough. I tell you guys every day, I'd rather have a whole ancestor than a piece of a God any day. Because we know what they did. We know the steps they took. We know what they was willing to do. And if they can do it, we can too. We don't know what God did or what he was willing to do or what he won't do. We got to rely on faith, but we ain't got to rely on faith when it comes to them. We know that if they did it, it was humanly possible, we can do it. And, that brings me to the story. And this is a little touching, y'all. Um, it was this guy, predominant guy. His name was, I'll say his name. He's no longer here. His name was Mr. Downing. Predominant guy. His kids was all grown up. And my uncle, James, used to be his yard man. Back in the day, black man, they hire a black man to take care of the yard. He was basically like the caregiver, the car washer man, the yard man. And he took care of James. It was just a mutual thing. It was kind of racist, but then it was kind of heartfelt, that type of thing. Well, every Christmas time, we would go to his house, and he would he hired people to decorate his house, and that was his thing. And he would go over there and he would have all of the poor black neighborhood children from the adjacent community come to his house. and he would lay out stuffed animals and action figures and food and everything. And he treated us excellent, excellent. You didn't know you was black, and you didn't know you was poor. Only thing you knew when you go to Mr. Downing's house, you was gonna get a treat. So that's scam likely, boy. They call it the wrong time. So now, when we knew we was going to Mr. Downing's house, we knew we was gonna get a treat. So I remember one good year, Star Trek was the hottest fucking movie out. Spock with the little hands and shit. I can't do it, y'all. Let me try. Yeah, that shit though. He was hot, 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 hot. And I was the last kid in line to come in the house. Everybody got their toy. He gave them little. He gave the parents like $100, gift cards or gifts, well, cash. Gift cards went out back then. He gave him $100 and he said, "Y'all have a good one and see you Thanksgiving, see you next holiday." He was just that type of guy. So I was the last one in there. He said, "Hey, you the last one." I said, "Yes, sir." I say, "Everything picked away." I say that they take everything, and he was like, he said they took from the big stash. He say you can go to the personal stash. So I'm all happy, giddy. I'm fancy now, y'all. He gave them some good ass kill. What he's gonna do for me? So he took me down the hall, upstairs. The house was fucking huge. And he said, "This is my son's room. You go in there, you take whatever you want." My parent taught me to be modest, you know. I go in there and I see a Dr. Spock doll. I love that doll, and I've been looking online for that motherfucker, and I can't find it. The head was plastic, the hands were plastic, the boots were plastic, but everything was just, material stuff with cotton. Blue shirt, all that shit. And I said, "Can I have this?" And when he said yes, I lit up. And I'm smiling to this day because I'm reliving the memory, y'all, so y'all don't judge me. And I'm like, I got a Spock doll, right? So I'm toting this motherfucking Spock doll everywhere. And I think I was like 7 years old, by the way. Now the age range coming back. So that was like 30 some years ago. I touch my head on my eye when I get stressed. Y'all don't mind me. I'm just stressing out because it's a memory. So, so the spot, and I'm toting this motherfucker everywhere with me, everywhere. I didn't go anywhere without that Spock dog. And as I grew up, got life hit me. Oh man, I could see my eyes watering up, y'all. I'm not gonna cry on here. This is not a gooey moment. This is a celebration. But as I grew up, that spark dog became less prevalent because life was hitting me harder, and I understood that everything is not about a gift. But I always used to remember every year Mr. Downing. And although he's not part of my direct bloodline, he was a white guy. He still gave joy to kids. And that was his thing. Could you imagine a millionaire that genuinely wants to give back, that understand a single gift could change the life of a young boy, make them happy, change the life of a young girl, make her happy? And this wasn't a one-time deal. This is every year. We knew if we went to Mr. Downing's house, he would have. He would give us something. So I turned 16. From 7 to 16, 10, 11 years. I finally went to the house. And Mr. Downing wasn't there no more. His kids had grown up or something like that. It was just like, I think the grandkids and the nanny left. He had passed away. His wife had passed away. So I mentioned to them, the people that was there, I say, when I was a youngster, we sharing memories. I'm 16, 17, like I'm grown as fuck, but I'm just a kid still, probably smelling like sweat. And the people, because I ain't had no car, nigga rode the bike. So, but they were still decent people to talk to me. And I would tell them how he gave me the Spock doll, same story. And his granddaughter or niece, I don't know who this lady was, she said, well, you can go back up there. The room is still the same. Say, his son haven't been here for 20 years. I say, what? Kid, 17, hardcore gangbanger now, y'all. I'm a savage out there in the street. But I got to go and experience that. So I go up there, walk up the room, knew exactly where to go. They laugh and they like, oh, this is so joyous. And I went in his room. And would you believe what I didn't see when I went in there as a kid? The guy was a Trekkie. He had the entire Star Trek collection in his room. And his son never came home. His son wasn't dead. His son just did not want to deal with the father. And I say, it's a Spock doll right there. He said, he gave you that Spock doll? And she was like, that was my brother's favorite doll. Say, he always used to tote that doll around. I say, I toted that doll around so bad it got ragged and torn. We start laughing. She said, do you want anything else out of here? Say, this room is going to stay like this forever. I said, no, ma'am. And I left. That was an experience I took with me. So I shared that story with you guys to realize when you meet somebody who go all out for the holidays, or that memory that that person has went all out for the holidays for you, or just go out, those people don't do that for themselves, because they could take a trip to Bora Bora and bask in the sunlight. They do that for other people. And we got to honor those people, man. So this ancestor prayer this morning is not gonna be for my ancestor, because our family, we ain't do it. We savage, man. We don't give a shit. Look at Christmas. Put the gift on the table and I get it. Fuck Thanksgiving, man. We know so and so gonna cook the food, and we gonna come get a plate, and we gonna eat in our car, eat in our lap. We ain't sitting at the dinner table. What the hell is that? That's Hallmark shit. Nigga, we gonna get that plate and we gonna be talking and eating, jamming and popping our things and shit. That's my, not y'all. That's savage bearing, right? But for the people who went all out and who understand tradition, turkey, basting, presents. Now I go hard for Halloween. That's my thing, y'all. I love Halloween. I dress up all day long. That's my thing, because I get to be somebody I'm not. That's my thing. But all of the holidays I can give a shit about. But I think we need to honor those ancestors, or those people who came before us, who really put in the hard work, decorating the houses, decorating cooking the food, either having the food catered, spending all their time, energy, and money to make you happy. Grandma, Nana, all them people who sat up there and slaved over that stove, and who sat up there and made sure the stockings were hung just right, who made sure the kids believed in a Santa Claus, and who helped the government lie about Thanksgiving. We gotta honor those people, man. We gotta pray for them. So this time around, I won't be praying for nobody in my family. All right. So this time around, I won't be praying for nobody in my family. I'll be praying for somebody outside of my family. I'll be praying for Mr. Downing and his lovely family for the moment that they instilled in me, and how they touched me during that Christmas season when I didn't have anything and we was dirt poor. And maybe it's somebody that touched you guys. Maybe it was somebody whose house you went to and you just know that Miss Emma Lou shit is gonna be the finest on the block. Miss Kathy, her shit is solid. She gonna have some kind of fancy cakes in her little thing, and if you go over there, they got more than enough food, and we never stop to think about the energy, the time they put into it. Good people. We gotta start honoring every aspect of our ancestors, y'all. We got to start honoring every culture of ancestors, every color of ancestor, every ideology of an ancestor, because that's what makes them a whole. That's the totality, people. I told you, I do. The one thing I hate when we talk about ancestors is seeing that one old lady with a machete to somebody's head, it protecting us. That's all the fuck we are, just those pictures. We more than that. We a goofy motherfucker running up the street. We the person out there who know how to mac down women. We the woman. We got ancestors that know how to get a man to do whatever they want, baby. Baby, you can get a man to do whatever you want. I got aunties like that. I got cousins and sisters like that that ain't no longer here. Taught me the game. Hell, had the game ran on me. But if y'all see where I'm coming from when I talk about the ancestor prayers, it's a totality, people. We got to stop limiting our imagination of our ancestors. Every great memory, every great moment, everything you experience throughout your everyday growing, waking, loving life. That and that person no longer here, we honor that person for that, even if it was bad, even if it was fucked up situation. You learned from it, you grew from it, you healed from it. And we have to give those ancestors recognition. And hell, sometimes we have to thunder back and we have to show those ancestors that you put me in a fucked up situation. But in that fucked up situation, I forgive you, but I ain't gotta fuck with your ancestor. I ain't even gotta need you on my altar. And if you wanna be on my altar, fix the shit you fucked up. We got to give them a chance. And the ones that was there for us, we got to give them their flowers. There's that song about flowers. I'd rather give you your flowers while you live. A good old Christian hymn. It makes you cry. But why not give them their flowers after they gone too? Why not show them love, respect, and caring while they, in the afterlife, getting their shit together, waiting on whatever form or whether they're gonna transform to another universe or not. That's what this is about. Now I know my girlfriend Black Witch is not an ancestor yet, but my kids will have that memory of her when they grow up, how she came into my life and basically made me sit up there and dress like a goddamn Muppet sock and drink hot cocoa in 89 degree weather. Crazy shit. I couldn't fathom it. But the kids loved it and made me buy a Christmas tree and exchange real gifts, not just money and drop off at the mall. That's gonna be a memory for my baby girl. That's gonna be a memory for my boys. You gotta be grateful for people like that. I hear that. Those memories, boy. Yo, I look like a bunch of damn stripy Muppet socks. But that's just joy. And you gotta respect those people. And I know I'm giving her a lot of praise in this video, Black Witch. But that's who my kids understand to be their Mr. Downing. That's who they know that they got a good time during the Christmas season, during the Thanksgiving holiday season. That's the memory they gonna live out. Just like that Spock doll was everything to me for about 6, 7, 8, 9 years. That holiday, those memories is gonna be everything for them. And they're gonna understand. And I hope they keep the tradition going. And they know the truth about the holidays. But it's in the joyous moment. And we can't be so stern in our spirituality that we don't allow kids to enjoy the festivities of any holiday. You know, we get so spiritual and so sure of ourselves and so intellectually strong that we don't let a bitch celebrate Easter. We know a rabbit ain't never laid no goddamn egg, but let the kids believe it. Damn sure, Cadbury Bunny, whoever he is, I ain't never seen a rabbit lay an egg. We gotta sit up there and not forget, because it's that memory what's gonna create those kids. It's that memory what's gonna carry that child, and it's that memory what's gonna warm that child's heart when that child is broken or in pain or lost. Like so many of us. I was a hardcore gangbanger at 17 years old, and only thing I could think about is going to Mr. Downing's house. Ain't that something? Think about that. And that's why we gotta honor our ancestors who went all the fuck out. Who went all out. You walk in their house, they have a Santa hat for your ass to put on. You walk in their house, they kids, man, 15, 16 years old, sit at the kid table. Go in the room with the kids. Go outside and meet on the back porch with the kids at the kids' spot. You know, things of that nature. Come Easter, you gonna dress up on Sunday. They will go and spend $200 on a suit and some shoes. Girls wear the dresses with the gloves and the shit, and they'll spend all their money just to get Easter right. And we didn't know. We hated every fucking minute of it. I was sharp as fuck now, cause boy, I like my colors. I was sharp as hell on Easter. But you gotta understand, that wasn't due to me. That was due to my ancestors, my grandmama, my aunties who went all out, and we went to church for 8 fucking hours straight. Had service, ate food at the church, went back to church, and listened to another preacher preach that they flew in from another fucking city. He preached some shit. Then after that, we had night service, thanking Jesus, and then we had to pour wine on something. I don't know. The memory run congruent. And you never wore that suit again. Next year, if you were small and didn't eat right, I guess throughout the year the suit was still fit. But shit, we were growing children here. And I had to do it all over next year. People, don't you think they need to be honored? Don't you think they need to be blessed? Don't you think they need to be recognized? Don't you think they need to say, hey, you did that for me. You did that for me. I wouldn't experience that. And you think about the privileged people that experience it every year. It don't mean shit to them. It don't mean shit. People with money. People with nice houses and cars and shit. I grew up poor, so people who had this hallmark moment every fucking holiday, they hate it. They go to Starbucks and get a cup of coffee and a bagel on Christmas. Or they on Thanksgiving, they rather get a turkey sandwich instead of cook the goddamn turkey. Things of that nature. But I'm going to honor my ancestors. I'm going to honor the people who are no longer here and the people that are here who gave me a sense of hope, direction, and joy when it came to the holiday season. Because I wouldn't have never got that without Mr. Downing. To this day, I can't remember how he looked. I just remember he had no like cologne smell to him. He just smelled like laundry detergent and people, you know. But I got to pick out my spark doll, everybody, and I'm forever grateful for him for giving me that lasting memory all the way up into my adult life. So I want to thank Mr. Downing and his family for inviting me and some kid from the project and doing that memory. And I thank you guys. If you look hard enough in your soul and in your life and in your time, you got some people you could thank too. You got some people you can thank. Really pour out your heart to, and thanks for making a difference in your life. giving you a memory. And this holiday season, look back into your life. Look back into it. Even if you done forgot it, look back into it and you say thank you to that person. Thank you for thank you for the brother who dressed up as a black Santa Claus for us black children, showing us that there's another thing. Thank you for the person who created Kwanzaa, that holiday for us. Let's think about it. Think about all the Jewish people who no longer here, the older Jewish people who open up the food camps and the food lines and shit during holidays, and that's how they spent their holidays, 30 years doing the same thing, day in, day out, had the kids there, same. Think about them. They no longer here. They may not be your direct ancestor, but they somebody else's, and we gonna pray for them, good people. All right, I got a lot of stuff to do today, so I'm finna just go ahead and get this press started. Spirit coming through, y'all. This is not a reading, spirit. So everybody, again, all these prayers are very organic. Your prayer need to be as organic as well, but we're gonna honor them and we're gonna pray to our ancestors, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. Even the ancestors that we didn't even know before our time, that used to go all out for the holidays in their time. These are who we praying for, the ones we didn't know, the ones we knew. And we gonna play and we gonna pray blessings and abundance on those who are making those traditions still to this day in the waking life. So I'm not gonna hold you guys. I just want to get on with this right here. Oh, Heavenly Father, whose name we are not worthy to call, but whose grace and mercy we humbly ask. I ask that you allow me an audience with my Baron. I ask that you allow me the ability to conversate and converse with him on a spiritual level and a higher plane. Thank you so much. Oh, Baron, my friend, my guide, my guardian, I want to thank you for staying with me all these years, holding my hand as I traverse this world, as I traverse the world of the living and communicate with the world of the dead. I thank you, I honor you, and I love you. Grant me an audience with the ancestors, my ancestors, the ancestors of everybody in the earshot of my voice, that they may hear my supplications, my speech, and my concern, and my rewarding words. So mote it be. Oh, ancestors, friends, families that's no longer here, I want to thank you for making joy, bringing joy to the children's lives all over the world, the children's lives all over your community, the lives of children all over, all the time, all year long. I want to thank you all for going above and beyond and setting up the lights during Christmas, making sure the holidays was great, that everybody had food on their plate, some in their belly, the turkey, the fixings, giving us these hallmark moments. Those of us that was underprivileged who didn't understand what it meant. I want to thank my ancestors who went all out when it came to Easter, dressing us, spending all their money, putting us in suits just to go to church all day long and honor their God, their ideology. They spent their hard-earned money, some they didn't even have. They made it festive for us. They didn't do it for themselves because they had lived their time. They did it to make all of us happy, secure, and just all around festive. I want to thank you all so much because without you, a lot of us would still be in that hardened state, angry, bitter, we would still be growing up with a chip on our shoulder, hating everything that related to a holiday, hating everything that related to anything that the Christian Bible threw out there and stole and all this other stuff. You knew the truth, but you still understood that a child needs that joy. A child needs that love. I want to thank you. And I'm going to say a special thank you to Mr. Downing. I thank you for allowing me to select that Spark doll, even though that was your son's favorite doll. And you gave that to me. And I cherished it for as long as I could before life hit me, Mr. Downing. I just want to thank you. You changed me. You made a difference in my life. I thank you. I thank your wife. I thank your family. I thank the Downing name. Yes, thank you. 17, I had that memory. And that's when I was going through a very angry, rough time in my life. And that memory got me through, showed me that there was hope, that I had a conscience, and that I didn't have to be the baddest mofo on the corner. Without you, I wouldn't have had that. So thank you. I want to thank my grandmama for always believing in me, for always telling me to look for the joy in everything. And every holiday, I got you your scratch off. I got you your holiday scratch off, your Christmas scratch off, your Thanksgiving scratch off, your Easter scratch off. You love them damn scratch offs, Grandma, and I thank you. I thank you, but when I grew up, you was able to get me a scratch off. And I thank you for those joyous memories and things for the holidays. You went above and beyond for all your grandchildren, but especially me. I just want to thank all the ancestors out there for the people in earshot who went above and beyond just to make their relatives happy, even when they didn't have, even if it was a good word coming through saying hey and leaving. People that was ailing and sick on oxygen tanks, couldn't walk, handicapped, some form of affliction, they still came through to spread joy, cheer, and light to give kids hope. Tell them about a Santa Claus, tell them about an Easter bunny, tell them how the pilgrims and the Indians got along. Sold that good old story which gave us hope, joy, and happiness and futuristic dreams of prosperity. I just want to thank you, ancestors, for those who just did the most. And they did the most just to put a smile on a child's face, just to make the family happy, bring the family together, just some form of unity. That's what it was about, ancestors. And I thank you for it. Those of y'all that's my blood, and those of y'all that ain't my blood. I thank you, I honor you, I cherish you, I love you. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. Good people, if we don't start honoring our total ancestor, the totality of that man, the totality of that woman, we're doing ourselves a disservice. We're doing them an even greater disservice. We have to sit up there and let them know we are here, we care, we see them. And the people that are making the memories for kids today, I cannot thank them enough. The people who go down there and decorate the windows in New York, the people who light up that big ass Christmas tree, the people who go, the city workers and everybody who go around and transform this bitch at the drop of a dime, working overnight shifts to put up a star, to hang to put up a turkey, the people who put on the parades, the people who do that. Man, we got to start honoring, because those people going to be ancestors one day. And we got to give them their praises. Everybody, y'all know I get sappy, and I could tell y'all, so I could share some more stories with you guys about how I grew up, but it ain't about me. It's about our ancestors who went above and beyond for the holidays. We know what the holidays mean. We understand. We listen to the drums in the Congo, baby. But regardless, it's an ideology that we're celebrating. and they embodied that ideology like it wasn't nothing and transformed the world. And we got to thank them for it. We got to praise them for it. And we got to sit up there and sometimes put a Christmas cookie on our altar. Sometimes cut a piece of that turkey off and put it up there. Here, how about you take the whole leg and set it up there on your ancestor altar? Happy Thanksgiving. How about you color some Easter eggs this Easter coming around and put it up there? Put their individual name on the Easter egg and celebrate. I mean, let's do something for them. That'll be for them. You'll be celebrating your and fucking with me. You'll be celebrating your ancestor 365. And they'll be like, man, can I go back to the grave and sleep? Can I go chill, man? Because I'm sick and tired of partying. You done honored me so goddamn much. I'm tired of being honored. Hell, honor Tim. That's how I see. That's what I see my ancestors when they see me coming. They like, oh, this nigga finna sit up there and sing a song, or finna say a prayer. This praying ass nigga again. Y'all, somebody shut this motherfucker up. And that's what I be thinking. They be saying to me, like, God damn, nigga, can you be more spiritual? But yeah, I'm gonna celebrate my ancestor 365, baby, because I'd rather have a whole ancestor than the piece of a God any day. And I have to learn that, y'all. I had to learn that. We give our everything to a God. We leave our ancestors by the wayside, and we call them when we need to fight or need some prosperity or some shit. Why can't we just celebrate them for being alive and who they are, for their life they lived? Whether we know them or don't know them, it's the totality of them. That's what I'm about. All right, everybody. That was an excellent prayer. That came to me while I was outside exercising about a day ago, and I'm like, I don't even celebrate Christmas. I love Thanksgiving because I cooked my first turkey 5 years ago. I cooked my first turkey. It was horrible. It was dry as fuck. The kids laughed at me, but they ate it. They better fucking eat it. And then this year I did some. No, last year I did some crazy with that turkey. Don't judge me. I'm finna be transparent here. Now I'm really sensitive about this. They can't mention this in my house. I literally tried to boil a turkey. I'm like, okay, I could boil a bitch, and I wanted to make shredded turkey stuff. So I got a pot, boiled the motherfucking turkey. I boiled it, and so I say, well, let me shred it off the bone. I was gonna put some, mayonnaise, some shit I seen on TV, man, with Miracle Whip or Duke's mayonnaise recipe. So I put the mayonnaise in there, put the cranberries in there, apples and shit, and I was trying to make so I could put it on a piece of bread, and say, okay, kid, this is your daddy made you a holiday sandwich. That turkey was so horrible. Oh my god. It's like it wasn't even turkey. It was just that. It didn't take the seasoning. It didn't take the bell peppers, the onion. It didn't take shit, man. And boy, did them kids have fun with me, baby. Thank you, that damn TikTok. But I tried. Don't leave me alone. I tried. I never boil it. Don't boil on turkey. You can't boil it. You have to fry it. I thought when they was putting it in that pot that was boiling it. So that's what I thought. It would come out and we could shred the bitch like pulled pork and put some fixings on the bitch and be right. So I'm not a good turkey. Then one dude say, oh, the way you cook a turkey, you put 2 oranges in it, you flip it upside down so all the juice soak in the dry part. And that's how you do it. That was a whole nother year. That turkey was tasting like pure oranges and lemon, nothing else. No seasoning. That bitch that tastes like you eating a piece of orange meat. Kids fucking picked at me again. So I haven't tried to cook a turkey in 2 years, y'all. I ain't even dealing with no fucking turkey. So I'm gonna thank my grandma, my mama, and everybody up who knew how to cook a fucking turkey. Cause I sure the fuck don't, y'all. Trump meat. Oh my god. Yeah, they had to eat it. They better motherfucking eat it. Yes, yes. Whoever said that? Yes, my kids had to eat that thing in front of me, and I looked at their ass too, just like in the movies. Put some ketchup on that bitch, but you gonna eat it. I slaved and I cooked it, and they ate it. I don't care how they hate the shit out of me. I love it. Oh my god! Oh my god! My son gonna be back from the military on the 18th. They're gonna ask him, man, what you do you mad? Are you mad at me about that turkey I made you eat? Oh my god, you guys don't get it, man. Being a single parent over 20 years at times, man, is nigga had to do what he had to do, and I was trying to keep the holidays up. That's why the shit didn't mean nothing to me. So that's why I have to rely on the memory. No, Lena Jones, I will not feed chicken to my chicken. I will not feed turkey to my chicken. They get a full balanced diet. And now I got some crumbles, not the food, not the egg feeding crumbles. I got the crumbles. It's like rocks, but they eat it and it helps them with their digestive system so they won't be having no bad stew. Them my girls out there. Them my home girls. They talk to me. They keep things straight. You know what I'm saying? Them my girls. Oh, and fun fact about chickens: do not give them granola every day. They'll stop eating their regular food. I thought the chickens were like okay. They didn't eat their regular food for like 3 weeks because I was giving them granola every day because they like the granola. And you go to the website, you're not supposed to give them anything with sugar in it. But them my girls, they say you can give it to them like once a month or something. But them my home girls, they want it, they got that shit. I ride for them. But yeah, they stopped laying eggs and everything. They like fuck you, nigga, where the granola? So now they back to eating regular chicken food. All right, everybody. I just like sharing stories with you guys, man, because again, that's what it's all about. Enjoying each other, transparency, putting a smile on your face. Maybe when I'm an ancestor, y'all be like, that motherfucking Baron shared a story about them stupid ass chickens. That nigga crazy. uh, yeah, them chickens spoiled, man. I love them. But I'm finna get off this thing, everybody. So, again, I'm the Baron saying trust to you in the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please patronize my website. I thank you guys who have made your purchase. I am about to go to the post office right now, and I will be texting your ass or emailing your ass your receipt. So if they get lost in the mail, it's not my problem. It's the post office problem because I done had to do some shit because the post office been screwing up. Uh, also, I thank you guys for those who purchased the tarot class. I'm finna learn how to put them all on the website. They in two different sites, and I understand what you guys are saying. You don't know how to get to the Vimeo if I put them on there and put the link. So I'm gonna be working on that all day. The prosperity bags, the jinx remover bags. I just made some spiritual baths for the new year. It's not the typical form that I usually get, but I had to get this one out and get it right. So I made one, but the original batch will be coming out soon, probably in about another week, probably second week of the new year. And if you guys want it, I'll make sure it's on the website and up. But until then, I'm just gonna take it off the website because I won't be able to sell it because I could make enough of it and it still gotta do what it gotta do. Uh, by the way, go and check out Black Witch's channel. She got some new and interesting things coming up there for her. You know, it's all love. Oh yeah, I'm finna do some. And please go check out Brianna Lachey's channel. She is coming along great as a spiritualist. Please go check out all of the Rama Savina Sia. Check out her channel too. She coming along. But please patronize all us spiritualists. We are here for you. We're there for the holidays, and we always gonna have your back. Spirit got your back. And what can I say? I love you all. All right, everybody. Take care. God bless and much love. Soul Tribe.